Mabuhay everyone! Today I'll be sharing with you an important topic about alternative energy resources. Let's explore how these sustainable sources can shape a cleaner and more energy efficient future. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so at the end of the chapter, the students should be able to first tell the difference between alternative energy and renewable energy. Second, name some examples of alternative energy sources. Next, understand the good things or the benefits these energy sources can give us. And know what kinds of alternative energy we have here in the Philippines. Okay, so as the world faces climate change and resource depletion, alternative energy is becoming a crucial part of our future. Let's explore its potential and challenges. But here's a multi-billion-dollar question. Why do we need new kinds of energy? Let's find out. The Philippines and other countries of the world have relied on the same sources of fuels for the past 100 years. We have been so dependent on coal, oil, and natural resources, which up to this date still work good. But at the rate we have been using these fuels, the world may run out of these resources. There is a need to search for alternative energy resources which are cleaner, more economical, and eco-friendly, which are beneficial to the whole world. So for over 100 years, people around the world, including the Philippines, have used the same things to power cars, homes, and factories. Things like coal, oil, and gas. But we are using them so much that one day they might run out. Do you agree with that? Yes, of course. Personally, I agree with that. So we can say that, oh no, there's a huge possibility that our resources will deplete. Yes? Yes, no? So Saudi Arabia is one of the major contributors of oil. Yes. If one day oil suddenly disappears, those who hoard it for personal use could sell it at a high price. That is one example of inflation caused by the scarcity of resources. Yes, of course, siyempre kung limited na lang ang resources, siyempre ato yung mga iba niya nga naga-hoard, naga-stack sang mga resources nga para sa ilang personal gain, pwede nila ibaligya, di ba? Ibaligay at a high price so that dira na naga-cause ang inflation kay syempre kung ginakulang na sa resources ang iba niya mabakal gina bisan mahal, no? So nag-start ng inflation. So the question is, where do we stand on this pressing issue? Sa tingin niyo, Abe, in your opinion, where do we stand on this pressing issue? No? So, ano, we need new types of energy that, don't harm the earth. First, ginaya, don't harm the earth, meaning harmless. Hindi madami siya nga aton nga mother nature, no? Second, are cheaper. Diba? Hindi tama kamahal, no? Hindi mahal-mahal, gid. So, meaning, it can be found in nature. Makita lang sa aton nga palibot, diba? Kumbaga ni isang tiyo ko, ang aton nga mga resources, aton nga pagkaon, makita lang na sa palibot, no? Wala ka kwarta, mabuhi ka because any kinds or any types of resources can be found in nature. Do you agree with that? Yes. And third, don't run out quickly. Hindi dasig maubos, no? Meaning, ano siya? Sustainable. Sustainable, continuous. Hindi siya maubos. Busing ganon, lifetime. Diba? So, what do you call that? These are called alternative energy sources. No? But what really is an alternative energy? Okay. Alternative energy is an energy source that is alternative to fossil fuel, as I have mentioned earlier, the coal, gasoline, and natural gas. Now, these are the examples of fossil fuel. Tatlo na sila. So these alternatives are intended to address concerns about fossil fuels, such as its high carbon dioxide emissions. Yes, an important factor in global warming. So that definition is according to Wikipedia. Yes, of course, kung fossil fuel, yaga kaapektuhan ginang ang temperatures ng Earth, no? It causes global warming. So, ang alternative energy, amo nang aton nga alternative para makaiwas sa pollution, no? So let's make this simple. Fossil fuels meaning tatlo siya. Coal, oil, and gas. These are the old kinds of energy that pollute and can run out. So makasakit, makaharm sa aton nga nature. Kag dasig maubos, of course, ang coal ya maubos gid na, syempre. Kay kung maubos na nila tanan ka mine ng coal, maubos gid. Ang gasoline, yes, gasoline. Maubos gina siya kay syempre we use it in our day-to-day activities. Ginatughong sa aton nga mga salakyan or even ang oil, no? We use it of course in cars man kag and our kitchen tools, kitchen appliances and all, 'di ba? So fossil fuels equals coal, oil, and gas. On the other hand, alternative energy equals new kinds of energy that don't come from fossil fuels. Take note of that. Don't come from fossil fuels. Meaning, these are cleaner for the earth. Diba? Okay. So, So alternative energy is a broader category encompassing all non-fossil fuel-based energy sources and processes, of which renewable energies are only a part. It represents the clean energy source, meaning does not pollute, that are derived from a natural and renewable source of energy. Renewable energy comes from natural resources that don't run out, such as solar, wind, geothermal, waves, tides, wastes, biomass, and hydrogen. Okay, so some alternative energy is also renewable. What do we mean when we say renewable? Anyone? Renewable, meaning it never runs out. Wala siya kaubos. So what are examples? So can you give an example of a renewable energy? Okay, yes, no? In renewable energy, like energy from the sun and wind. Do you agree? Do you follow? Okay, sun and wind. The question is, maubos ba ang energy sa sun? Okay, no. Hindi na yan maubos, no? Except lang kung mag-supernova, no? Kung mag-supernova and explode, pero dugay pa to, ano? But eventually, it will lead into that. Kay, syempre, everything has a lifespan. Has a lifespan, rather. Do you agree? Yes, no? Syempre, hindi maubos ang sun, the solar, di ba? Everyday may sun, di ba? Maliban lang kung takpan sang clouds, no? Next question. Nauubos ba ang hangin? Hindi. Bakit? Nga wala kaubos ang hangin now? Because ang hangin ay recycled, no? Recycled ang hangin sa kalikasan. We breathe in oxygen from trees and release carbon dioxide in a cyclic manner. Meaning in a cycle, sulit-sulit lang na basta mapatay ka, sulit-sulit lang yun sa no? In a cycle manner. So, but here's the fun fact, no? Earth's oxygen comes solely from trees. This is a myth, no? Hindi tanan niya oxygen nga halin sa puno, no? That is, ano lang, around 20 to 30% lang oxygen ang halin sa puno or sa trees. Earth's oxygen comes from the ocean. This is a fact, no? About 50 to 80% ng oxygen nga halin sa ocean. That is due to the presence of phytoplankton, no? So next time you take a deep breath, remember, it's not just the trees. It's the vast blue engine of life covering most of our planet. No? That is a simple trivia. Okay. Okay, so renewable energy sources are not exactly the same as alternative energy sources. Although both alternative and renewable energy work to cut down on carbon emissions, there is a stark difference between the two. Alternative energy is not infinite in supply, unlike renewable energy, which, as the name suggests, is always available, similar to solar energy, no? Here's the tricky part, no? To differentiate the two. So, renewable energy comes from nature and always come back. However, alternative energy just means different from fossil fuels. It might or might not be renewable. That is the difference. Example, solar energy is renewable and alternative. On the other hand, natural gas is alternative but not renewable. Do you follow? Yes, that is the difference. So let's dig deeper. What is the difference of renewable energy and alternative energy? No? So renewable energy comes from a source that is naturally occurring and replenishes naturally without the interference of human intervention. Yes. Example of renewable energy include biomass resources, solar energy, wind energy, geothermal, and hydro resources. The most abundant of these resources is solar energy. Do you agree with that? Of course, ang sun gani, ana lang ginada iya. 'Di ba? Hindi na siya maubos unless lang siya kung end ang lifespan niya kung mag-supernova na kung ma-explode ang aton nga star, 'di ba? Pero as I have said earlier, dugay pa to. Ayawan pa ta katamasa sang energy nga ginahatag sang sun. Yes. Okay, naintindihan na ang renewable energy, meaning sustainable na siya, abundant. Kaya mo lang ang ano tandaan. Okay, on the other hand, alternative energy does not include solar power, but includes resources like natural gas, often obtained from fracking or the injection of pressure in subterranean crevices. Natural gas cogeneration, fuel cells, or any waste energy that does not naturally replenish but emits lower cost emissions. Okay, that's the key difference, no? Um, ano siya? Wala siya naga-replenish. Does not replenish, no? Ang meaning, there's a possibility nga, mano siya gapon, may ga-emit siya sang lower cost emissions. Okay, so naintindihan ang kinalain sang duwa. Ang renewable energy, it comes from nature and always comes back. Amo na siya. However, the alternative energy, it might or might not be renewable, no? 'Di ba? Ang ibang kung hindi siya renewable, 'di ba? Take note of that. So to better understand this, I have here a table, no? To better understand. So the key differences is that renewable energy, it comes back forever. Yes. However, alternative energy, sometimes that is why nga amo nang kinalain nila, no? Kung isa balik siya, kung isa wala, no? Sometimes. Next, renewable energy, clean siya, malimpyo, yes. Alternative energy, yes. So they are both clean, di ba? So, renewable energy, it comes from nature. Yes, no halin gini sa nature, basta renewable energy. Like the sun, the wind, no? However, alternative energy, not always. Hindi sa tanan nga tion, di ba? Ang alternative energy makita sa nature. Okay, so naintindihan na ang kinalain sang duwa? Okay. So let's proceed. Okay, so sources of alternative energy. So there are different sources of alternative energy. So they are the following. I know you are familiar with this. The first one is nuclear power. Second, hydroelectric energy. Hydroelectric energy. A third, wave energy. A biofuels and natural gas. Okay, so I will be reporting only the first five, no? Because the succeeding alternative energy sources will be reported by the next reporter. Okay. Okay, let's look at some cool types of energy that don't use fossil fuels. First, nuclear power. Nuclear power is among the most abundant forms of alternative energy. It creates a number of direct benefits in terms of emission and efficiency, while also boosting the economy by creating jobs in plant creation and operation. So let's make this simple. So nuclear power, it uses tiny parts of atom to make lots of energy. Take note of that. Second, it doesn't pollute the air. Nga bisan may nagausok sa, if you can see here in the picture, bisan may ginausok siya, it doesn't pollute the air. But we have to be careful with the waste it makes. Ano yung waste? It is called as radioactive waste, no? Nuclear power plants do not emit air pollution like carbon dioxide or smog during normal operation, which makes them cleaner, malimpyo, than fossil fuel plants in terms of greenhouse emissions. However, take note of this, they produce radioactive waste, no? Which is a form of environmental pollution that is harmful ang radioactive waste, no? If you can still remember, no, the bombings in the Hiroshima, bala, Japan, no, when they dropped the atomic bomb or the nuclear bomb, syempre nag-leave to siya sang radioactive energy or radioactive waste sa Hiroshima, wherein sa pila ka days or weeks nangin radioactive ang place nga ina, wherein ang life wala naga-strive, no? Meaning wala to katubo ang mga hilamon, wala ginakatubuan sang any forms of life and all. Amo na siya. That's why amo lang na ang only downside sang nuclear power, may ga-emit sa sang radioactive waste. Pero on the bright side, wala siya naga-emit sang air pollution. Okay. Naintindihan ang nuclear power? Okay. Okay, let's proceed to number 2, or the hydroelectric energy. So what do we mean when we say hydro? Anyone? Yes, water, no? Of course, water, no? Hydro means water. So hydroelectric methods actually are some of the earliest means of creating energy. Yes, though their use began to decline with the use of fossil fuels. Despite this, they still account for approximately 7% of the energy produced in the United States. Yes. So, hydroelectric energy, it uses moving water like from a dam, as you can see here in the picture, no? To make electricity. Okay. So, if you can still remember, no, one of the best examples of hydroelectric energy here in the Philippines is the Maria Cristina Falls. Nadumdaman niyo pa na? Maria Cristina Falls is home to the Maria Cristina Hydroelectric Power Plant, no? Nadumdaman niyo na during our elementary days, no? I could still remember this, no, during our elementary days, that one of the best examples of hydroelectric energy is the Maria Cristina Falls. Why? Because it is one of the major hydroelectric power plants in the Philippines. The falling water is harnessed to turn turbines that generate electricity. Yes, that is the best and the real life example of hydroelectric energy. Next, hydroelectric energy is clean, no? And also helps with things like farming and stopping floods. Yes, syempre bala? Ginagamit nila magpatubig sa ilang farm, magpatubig, no? Kag of course nga it can stop flood because may dam, amo nang ginapatindugan nga dam para um ang tubig bala is dira ma-stuck siya, ma-storage bala kag hindi maglapaw. hindi ano ba lang, ang increase ang water level. That is the purpose of a dam. And of course, one of the benefits man sang hydroelectric energy, syempre kung may dam, it can stack water, no? Kung sa diin nga, kung gakinahanglan kita, um, sang tubig, may ara kita nga stack, no? Kaya syempre kung mag-ulan, nagadugang manada sa dam. Okay. Naintindihan? So ano ganitong una? Nuclear power. Second is the hydroelectric energy. Next. Okay. Harap. So hydroelectric energy carries with it a number of benefits. Okay, arin na. Not only is it a clean source of energy, which means it does not create pollution, diba? But it is also a renewable source of energy. It also offers a number of secondary benefits that are not immediately apparent. The dams used in generating hydroelectric power also contributes to flood control and irrigation techniques. Yes, I have mentioned earlier, syempre, ang hydroelectric energy wala siya create pollution kaya syempre tubig lang mo no, tubig ka flow lang niya. Ang naga-create lang niya sa pollution kita nga tao no. We are the cancer of this society, ang humans gid ya, kita gid ang halit, 'di ba? Kay malimpyo no, ka clean sang hydroelectric energy kay syempre tubig ang ginagamit wala sa ibang mga chemicals. And of course, it contributes to flood control as I have mentioned earlier kay syempre ang dam gani, 'di ba? And irrigation techniques. Naintindihan? Are you following? Okay, let's proceed. Okay, next is the wave energy. So water proves to be a valuable contributor to alternative energy fuel sources with wave energy converters. These hold an advantage over tidal energy sources because they can be placed in the ocean in various situations and locations. One of its benefits come in the lack of waste produced in this kind of energy. It is also more reliable than many other form of alternative energy and has enormous potential when used properly. So sino na sino nakakita sa wave energy no as you can see in the picture? So wave energy comes from ocean waves, of course, no? Paano na sa mag-generate sa ocean wave? Pare, I have here a picture. So, okay, so as you can see in the picture, may ari sa isa na sa kadaw machine or daw tool, no? Wherein, ginapower na siya sang waves, sang balod, di ba? Kita nyo man. So, samtang ginabalod na siya, ginahulag siya sang balod, naga-create na siya sang ang daw movement, no? Nga, kung sa diin sa dalom na da, may makonect na da siya pakadto sa isa ka station or the electricity. Okay, ara na siya na sa picture. Isa. Nice. Okay, so that is called as wave energy converters, 'di ba? Kung magbalod to ara sa picture, balod. Tapos may ara na sa dalom nga mga ano, nga mga wirings or connectors nga ma-connect dito sa electrical generators as you've seen the picture. And of course, ma-convert na siya sa may electric grid and power transmission. So halin sa tungod sa wave maka-convert kita sang energy, no? Very sustainable, 'di ba? Kaya ang wave, gakaubos ang wave how, 'di ba wala, 'di ba? Nga wala gakaubos ang wave. Here's the fun fact. Because every second nagahulag ang ating nga tectonic plates, 'di ba? Kung ano naga-cause sang wave sa ocean. So meaning sustainable lifetime gid yung wave energy. 'Di ba? So wave energy are very clean and strong, 'di ba? But needs special machines in the water. Okay, so kung nakita nito gina sa picture, para ma-harness ang energy sa wave, need just ang special machine para sa kagina nga kada magbalod mahulag-hulag siya kag ma-convert na siya into electricity. So para ma-convert sa electricity may kinahanglan sang electrical generators, electric grid and power transmission. Do you follow? Naintindihan? Okay. First, nuclear power, hydroelectric energy, wave energy. Okay. Let's proceed to number 4, biofuels. Okay, so biofuels. In contrast to biomass energy sources, biofuels make use of animal and plant life to create energy. Yes, kasi ano gani, bio means very good. Bio means life. So halina siya sa floral flora and fauna, no? Sa plants and animals. In essence, they are fuels that can be obtained from some form of organic matter. Yes, very efficient, organic. Makita lang sa palibot. They are renewable in cases where plants are used as they can be regrown. Yeah, amo na sa very sustainable gid kay syempre kung magamit ang tanom, we harvest nila and turn it into biofuels. Pwede siya patubo liwat, pwede ka katamnom liwat, di ba? So biofuels, take note, it is made from plants and animals. For examples, you can use corn or leftover food to make fuel, di ba? Recycle, reuse. Renewable if we keep planting, no? Amo lang asa, take note of that. Mga renewable asa kung magsigi-sige kita tanom. So ara man gyapon sa aton nga tawo, no? Kita nga tawo, no? Mga renewable lang ang biofuels kung syempre kung magtanom kita liwat. So that's why hindi ta na pag i-tolerate ang mining, ang deforestation. Kay nga kung magmina kita gakaguba ang aton nga natural resources. Just like I read in Facebook kung nakita nyo ang Sierra Madre tungod sa ginamina nila gaka-damage na. So, syempre kung mag-mine kita gaka-deforest sa gaka-cause ang deforestation gakautod to ang puno. So, syempre that is very alarming na ya kay syempre kung magbagyo, 'di ba ang Sierra Madre, the the mountain of Sierra Madre, 'di ba kay labay na siya dako-dako na nagabulig sa aton sagang sa bagyo, 'di ba? So kita man ang halit sa aton nga Mother Nature kung sa diin ang aton mga resources gakaubos tungod man sa aton. Do you agree with that? Okay. Okay, now here is an example, no? Magpagasolina sila that ang very efficient kay tungod biofuels. It comes from plants and animals. Very efficient. Wala ga kaubos. Basta kabalo lang kita magtanom liwat para sige-sige, no? Cycle. Okay, so what is biofuels? I have here an illustration. Biofuels is any fuel, whether solid, liquid, or gas, produced from organic materials. Examples sina wood. Yes, ang kahoy wala nagakaubos basta hindi talaga halitan. Ethanol, no? And methane. So those are example of gases. So makita lang yan sa palibot, very efficient, very sustainable. Okay, now ni biomass ethanol. So you can produce a biomass ethanol from first sugar canes, no, sa tubo. Very gid tubo. Next, starch, no, from the corn sa mais. And of course from the cellulose of a wood, 'di ba? So these three are the major examples of how to convert a plant or animals into a biomass or a biofuel, no? So as you can see here in the picture, no, pwede sa magamit as a gasoline. Okay. Okay, to nuclear power, hydroelectric energy, wave energy, biofuels, and let's proceed to the last one, the natural gas. So natural gas sources have been in use for a number of decades, but it is through the progression of compression techniques that it is becoming a more viable alternative energy source. In particular, it is being used in cars to reduce carbon emissions. Demand for this energy source has been universal. However, the potential for contamination is larger than other alternative fuel sources, and natural gas still emits greenhouse gases even if the amount is lower than that of fossil fuel. So let's make this simple. So natural gas is a cleaner gas used in cars and homes. Siyempre, we are familiar with that, di ba? But still pollutes a little, of course. But less than coal or oil, di ba? So makapollute din man siya ang natural gas ang ginagamit na bala sa mga magpagasolina kita. Pero at least wala na kita gagamit sang coal kag oil dira. Di ba? Kaya ano gani ang coal and oil? That is an example of a fossil fuel. So when we say alternative energy gani, the alternative nga hindi kita magamit sang coal, oil, and gas. Okay. Okay, so naintindihan na tong lima. Ang kinalain sang lima. Okay, the nuclear power, the hydroelectric energy, the wave energy, the biofuels, and the natural gas. That is the first five, no? Okay, so Syempre, kung may advantages, there's also a disadvantages, no? There's also an disadvantage or the challenges. So what is the challenge? What are the challenges in renewable energy adoption? Ano ini? Renewable energy faces challenges such as high initial costs, energy storage limitations, and reliance on environmental factors like sunlight and wind. Okay. So, syempre nga syempre okay, so but before we proceed to the challenges, no, let's do a recap lamang. So in the Philippines, we use some of these clean energy sources, like first, the hydroelectric power. So we have lots of rivers, no, very sustainable. Second, geothermal energy. We have volcanoes, pretty much siya. Solar energy, we have lots of sunlight, as I've mentioned earlier. So these help us keep the earth clean and make sure we don't run out of energy in the future. Okay, a quick review. So fossil fuels are old, dirty, and can run out. So alternative energy is the cleaner kind of energy that replaces fossil fuels. Take note of that. So some alternative energy is renewable, meaning it keeps coming back. And there are many types: the nuclear, the water, the waves, the plants, and gas. So the Philippines is starting to use more clean energy to help the planet. So let's take an action to that. So going back. So what are the challenges? So what makes renewable energy a bit tricky? So na siya. Using things like the sun and wind to make electricity is great because it doesn't hurt the earth. But it's not always easy. So as I've mentioned here, the first, it has high initial costs, no? Meaning it costs a lot at the start. Siyempre sa una, mahal gid na iya. Nga if you want to put a solar panels on your roof bala, mabutang kita sang solar panels, libre na how. 'Di ba? It can be expensive, syempre. Kung i-harness mo gid man bala ang energy halin sa sun, um, mamahal kay syempre med kung libre lang ang solar panels or pwede lang mahimo, 'di ba? So syempre kung magbakal ka solar panels, syempre mamahal kung wala ka kwarta, pero if you have sponsors, pwede, no? So para ma-harness ang solar energy, mabubutang ka sang solar panels, syempre mamahal na siya. High initial costs. Second, ang energy storage limitations. Syempre, kung sa kakapuno man amo, syempre ang cellphone gani kakapuno, ang storage gani kakapuno, 'di ba? Ang utok gani kakapuno, 'di ba? Syempre may limit gyapon, amo na siyang downside dira, no? Harness na gid man tuod ang energy halin sa sun, pero may limitations kay syempre ma-full storage, 'di ba? And reliance on environmental factors like sunlight and wind. Of course, it needs the right weather. Do you agree with that? It needs the right weather. Para ma-harness mo ang sun, anong kinahanglan mo? Siyempre yung sun. That is why it needs the right weather. Siyempre kung mag-ulan abe, no? May sun kang makwa. Siyempre wala, 'di ba? Kung matakpan sang clouds, wala gyapon sun, no? So if there's no sun, solar panels won't work well. Agree? Yes. Hindi na yung magana kay siyempre alin sa sun, no? If there's no wind naman, windmills don't spin, 'di ba? Kung sa solar panel, kung wala sa sun, syempre hindi mamagana, hindi maka-harness ng energy halin sa sun. Wala naman sang hangin ang mga windmills. Syempre hindi man magtiyo ang ilang turbines, hindi man maka-generate sang electricity. That is the only downside or the challenges sa mga ang alternative energy resources, no? So kay hindi sa tanan nga tion puro lang positive, 'di ba? May ra ginay may contradict ya, 'di ba? So it's hard to save the energy. Take note of that. Bisan libre ni siya, bisan makita siya nature, bisan ano sa sustainable, good like yapon i-store. Sometimes we make extra energy, but we don't have good enough batteries to save it for later, 'di ba? Kung ito ang balgina, there's a limitation. Hindi ta na ma-store tanan. Like kung may ara kita nga dako-dako tagpila ano nga storage, tagpila ka terabytes. So, but don't worry, smart people are working to fix these problems every day. Kag isa ka na dira. 'Di ba? Sa pag-save lang sang energy, makabulig kita sa aton nga mother nature, no? Siyempre mga scientists nagapangita na everyday sang ang solution sa mga problema nga parehas ni kung paano nila mas mangin efficient pagin mangin effective ang pag-harness ta sang energy sources. Okay, naintindihan? Okay, next. So the role of renewable energy in everyday life. So renewable energy is becoming part of daily life. Yes, from solar powered homes to electric vehicles and sustainable energy solutions for remote communities, no? Syempre mag-iban gani mga pabahay, 'di ba? Magpabahay sila gabutan sila sa solar panels for homes and businesses. If you have nakakadto ka mo sa Negros, no? Sino nakakadto diri sa Negros? Maliban sa katubuhan sa Negros, 'di ba? Lapad-lapad ang Negros, 'di mo? I think Negros is the sugar cane capital of the Philippines sa una, pero sumunod na Labawan siya bala. Basta. Correct me if I'm wrong lang. Pero maliban sa sugarcane sa Negros, mayara sila solar panels to sang pagadto ko to labay ko. Mayara sila solar panel nga gidya farm daw plantation gidya laba-laba, no? So amo gito pwede gid nila ma-harness. Siyempre yan naka-government kaya siyempre mahal man. So nag-amat-amat naman kita sang harness sang mga renewable energy. Next, electric vehicles powered by clean energy. Yes. Ang kilala niyo ang Tesla or kay Elon Musk, 'di ba? Wala siya gagamit sang gasoline, no? Kung gina-charge lang. Para sina sa picture na gina-charge lang, no? So, ang downside lang sina, kung mawadaan ka gasolina, nga wala sang salarjan, 'di ba? I think daw sa other countries parang just like sa Amerika pala ang may daw sa kada alagyan sa pila ka kilometers may ara gina-chargean. Diri sa Philippines daw isa pa lang na balang daw station, daw charging station sang Tesla. Tesla Cybertruck, di ba? Next, sustainable energy solution from rural areas. Di ba? So even with a few problems, we are already using clean energy in many fun and helpful ways. So houses with solar panels, some homes get power from the sun instead of the electric company, no, para makasave energy. Ang tiya, kung may solar panels, sakay para kung mag-brown out, masiga gyapon kasi syempre kung adlaw got charge mo, no. Electric cars, as I've mentioned, some cars don't need gas. They run on electricity and don't make smoke. Kumantong sa Tesla. And remote places far away from cities can use wind or sun to get power for lights, water, and phones. No, ang mga malayo bala sa civilization, 'di ba? Mga uncivilized communities, gina-utilize nila ya ano ang wind power and solar power. Amo gina take note of that, pinagid ka importante kag pinaka-sustainable gid nga energy sources is the solar power and the wind power. Do you agree? Yes. Okay. Okay, the big question is why it all matters nga. Renewable energy is the key to a greener future. Governments, businesses, and individuals all have a role to play in transitioning to clean energy. Okay, so even small steps like using solar energy can contribute to a sustainable planet. Sorry lang kay natabunan. Okay, sustainable planet. So using clean energy like sun, wind, and water is super important. Do you agree? Why? Anyone? Yeah. Because it keeps the earth clean and safe. Una gina niya. Second, it helps us save money over time. And third, it means we won't run out of energy in the future. But here's the best part. You can help too. We can help as well. Siyempre, sa aton gina umpisa ang change, no? Transformative change nag-start kini sa aton. It should begin with ourselves, no? Paano? Sige, Abe, who can give an examples? Paano kita makabulig? Paano kita makabulig? Yes? Okay. Una, paano? Turn off the lights when you're not using them, 'di ba? Sino ding nagagamit sang suga? Tapos kung maglakas, sige na, pabayaan lang gasiga, di ba? Wala man lang ginagamit, turn off. Second, use a fan instead of air conditioning when it's not too hot, di ba? Ina ba lang tugnaw-tugnaw na nagaulan, pina-aircon ka pa? No. Ang gamita man nga ang imong ano, common sense, di ba? You can use ang ano, fans lang, electric fan kung hindi man gyud ta maaginot or pwede man kung para gay maka-save, guwa to bala sa dalong puno, mabugnaw, di ba? Mabugnaw. Pwede man ka puro panguyab, di ba? Next, ask your family to learn more about solar energy or how to save power. So of course, para ginagyapon sa aton nga parents, no? Or sa aton mga friends, even our friends and colleagues, we should brainstorm, di ba? Buligay kita, paano kita maka-save, di ba? Paano kita maka-save? Paano tayo mangin efficient ang aton nga sources, hindi dasig maubos. Okay. So, take note of this. Big changes start with small steps. Diba? Ang magandang tandaan nyo, big changes start with small steps. Halin gina sa una. No? I have here a quote, no? In the Dinosaur 2000, which I quote, some things start out big. Some things start out small, very small. But sometimes, the smallest thing can make the biggest changes of all. Take note of that, no? Okay, so before I thank you, let's remember renewable energy is awesome, but it's not perfect yet. We're already using it at home, in cars, and in faraway places. If we do all our part, we can help make the world a cleaner and a happier place. I hope you have learned something. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all. Thank you.